The Art of Persuasive English, Selling to the World. Introduction. Think about things you like to buy. Why did you want them? Was it only the thing itself or how it was described? Words are very strong. They can show a picture, make you feel something, and most importantly, make someone want to do something. Today, companies can reach people everywhere. In this world of business, English is the common language. This is a big chance, but you must use this business language well. But here is the hard part. Many good products do not get noticed because they are not shown in a way that connects with people who speak English. The message gets lost, or it is not interesting. This book, The Art of Persuasive English, Selling to the World, will help you learn how to use English to sell. We will show you how to use special writing tricks. These tricks are like making good titles, catchy phrases, and clear ads. They will get people's attention and make them want to buy your products in places where English is spoken. When you finish this book, you will not just write in English. You will write to convince. You will learn to make your words work better for you. This will bring you more customers, more sales, and a better connection with people everywhere. We will not give you hard ideas. We will give you simple, tested ways that you can use right away to make your marketing in English great. The main idea of this book is called Persuasive Marketing English. What does this mean? It means using English not just to tell about your product, but to make people want to buy it. It means making your words so strong that they pull customers in and make them want to act. This is not just about correct grammar. It is about a plan. We will look closely at how to make good titles that stop people, create phrases that they remember, and write ads that answer their questions and build trust. These are the basic parts of persuasive marketing English. Why does this work so well with English speakers? Because people see many messages every day. To be noticed, your message must be clear, interesting, and speak to what they need and want. Persuasive marketing English is made to do this. In this book, we will explain these strong ways step by step. We will look at each part closely. We will give you examples and practice. You will learn not just what to write, but how to write it to make a big effect. It does not matter if you are an experienced seller, own a small business, are starting something new, or want to be a better writer. This book is for you. If you want to sell more in English, this book is your best tool. The world is waiting for your products. Let us make sure your English message is the one that makes them say yes. Turn the page and let's start learning the art of persuasive English. 1. Writing effective English for marketing. Selling to the world in English is more than just saying what your product does. It's about talking to people's feelings and thoughts, making them feel you get them and making them excited. Think of English like a bridge. A good bridge helps people cross easily and feel happy about it. Bad English in ads can be like a wobbly, broken bridge, confusing, annoying, and no one wants to use it. Let's see a time when this bridge building didn't work. Imagine a small company in Italy that made lovely handmade leather bags. They were very proud of their bags. When they wanted to sell them in America, they just changed their Italian words to English. The paper said, "Our bags have strong cow skin, making them last a very long time for special buyers." On the outside, the English was right. But to an American buyer, it sounded odd, like a science book. Most people wouldn't know that word. Special buyers? It sounds a little distant. The bags didn't sell well. The company was puzzled. Their bags were great. Why wasn't anyone buying them? They didn't know that the way they used English was the problem. They were talking at people, not with them. Now, think of a different story. A designer in Japan makes unique, bright stationery. They know that in places where people speak English, they often want to feel happy and show who they are. Instead of saying this stationery uses good paper and ink, they wrote, "Let your ideas fly." Our bright pens and cute notebooks are perfect for making your everyday notes feel a little bit magical. Do you see the difference? Let your ideas fly talks to something many people want. Bright pens and cute notebooks create a picture in your mind. And making your everyday notes feel a little bit magical makes people feel happy and amazed. This way of writing, which we call selling English, is more than just saying facts. It's using English to connect with feelings, build excitement, and make people want to buy. This designer knew that good selling English isn't just about being correct. It's about being interesting. So, how do we build this good bridge with English? First, remember that English helps us connect, not just change words. When you change words directly, you often lose the feeling behind them. Think about how different languages say happy. In English, we might say I'm so happy, or I'm jumping for joy, or this is great. Each saying shows a little bit of a different kind of happiness. Changing I'm so happy to another language might be right, but it might not have the same bouncy, excited feeling as jumping for joy. In selling, this means we need to think about the feeling of our message. We're not just saying our product is good. We're trying to show why it's good for the customer, how it will make them feel, and what it will do for them. This means understanding the culture and common ways English speakers talk. It's about making your message sound like it belongs in their world, not like it came from somewhere else. This leads us to the second important point, making things clear and short. In today's busy world, people are looking at many things. If your selling message is long, hard to understand, or uses strange words, people will probably ignore it. Good selling English is often simple and direct. Short sentences are easy to read and understand fast. Using everyday words makes your message easy for everyone to get. Think about a sign you see outside. If it has tiny writing and difficult words, you'll likely walk past it. But a clear, big message? That catches your eye. The same is true for selling. Instead of saying, "This new machine uses special ways to keep food cold better," why not say, "Keep your food fresh longer with our smart new fridge"? The second one is much easier to understand, and it quickly tells you what it does for you. It's clear, it's simple, and it gets straight to the point. This directness builds trust because it shows you respect the reader's time and smarts. Third, and this is very important, making people feel things and want things is key to convincing them. People don't always buy things just because they make sense. They often buy based on how something makes them feel. Selling English is great at reaching these feelings. Words have power. Words like imagine, find out, change, get away, or enjoy can create strong pictures in the reader's mind. They help people dream a little. If you're selling a trip, you don't just list what the hotel has. You talk about beaches full of sun, beautiful sunsets you'll never forget, and times of total rest. You make them feel like they can escape and be happy. If you're selling a new face cream, you might use phrases like show off your bright skin or feel how soft it is. These phrases speak to wanting to look good and feel sure of yourself. By choosing words that match people's hopes, dreams, and goals, you can create a strong pull that makes them want what you have. This naturally leads to our fourth point, building trust and belief. Even when we try to make people feel things, the message still needs to seem real. If you say things that sound too good to be true, people won't believe you. Good selling English uses words that sound sure and dependable. Phrases like known to work, customers are happy, we promise, or based on many years of study can make you seem more trustworthy. It's about showing that you believe in your product or service. But this doesn't mean you need to use hard, technical words. Often, simple, honest words build more trust. Instead of saying, "Our special way of changing the material makes it stronger," you could say, made to last, so you can count on it. This is honest, clear, and makes people feel safe. When people trust you, they are much more likely to buy from you. They feel good about their choice. Finally, we must understand why we choose certain words. Why are you picking specific words and phrases? It's because you know who you are talking to. This is where knowing your audience comes in. If you are selling an app that saves time to busy parents, your English should focus on being easy, simple, and how it gives them back precious time. You might use phrases like make your day simple, more time for what matters, or easy ways to fix things. If you are selling a fast sports car to people who love cars, your English might focus on power, speed, and new technology, using words like exciting, made with great care, and the best performance. Selling English is made just for them. It's like talking to a friend who truly understands what you need. You wouldn't use the same words for your grandma as you would for your best friend, would you? The same is true for selling. Knowing what your audience cares about, what their problems are, and what they wish for will help you choose the best English words and phrases to reach them. So, when you start writing selling words in English, ask yourself, is this just changing words, or is it a conversation? Is it clear and easy to understand? Does it make people feel something? Does it sound like you can trust it? And most importantly, does it speak directly to the person I want to reach? By thinking about these questions, you start to do more than just write words. You start creating messages that truly convince people. Now that we have learned the main ways to use English well to connect and convince, we will look at the very first thing a selling message shows: how to write titles that grab attention. 2. Creating appealing advertisements. Making an ad that works well is like making a picture that people stop to look at and then want to take home. It's not just about showing a thing you sell. It's about telling a story that connects with people. In selling, especially when you talk to people who speak English, your words are your best tool. This is where persuasive marketing English is great. It's using English words in the right way to get people's attention and make them feel they really need what you offer. Let's think about what makes an ad nice to look at. Imagine you are walking down a street with many signs. Most signs just look the same, but then one sign makes you stop. What was it about that sign? It probably had something that caught your eye fast. This brings us to the first big idea: the power of the hook. Getting attention right away. In ads, the first few words are like a handshake. If it's weak, people might just walk away. If it's strong and friendly, they will listen more. Think about titles. A title is the first thing someone reads. If it's boring, like new product here, no one will care. But if it's like, tired of paying too much for power? Or get your dream trip today, suddenly people are interested. They think, yes, that's me. Or I want that. These are hooks. They pull the reader in. They make people curious. They make someone think, tell me more. Good hooks stop people from just skipping past or ignoring the ad. They make your message stand out from the others. Now, who do you want to catch with your hook? This leads us to our next point: speaking their language. Knowing who you're talking to. You wouldn't try to sell a fast sports car to someone who wants a quiet life in the country, would you? You need to know who you are talking to. This means doing some thinking. Who are these people? What do they worry about? What makes them happy? What problems do they have that your product can fix? For example, if you sell a new kind of comfy shoe, you need to know if you're talking to busy moms who are on their feet all day, or to athletes who need support for running, or maybe to older people who have sore feet. Each of these groups needs different things and has different dreams. If you use persuasive marketing English, you will use words that speak directly to their special situation. You will use you a lot. You deserve comfort, or imagine walking for hours without pain. This makes the ad feel like a friend talking to them. It shows you understand them, and that makes them more likely to listen to you. When you know what they need, you can use English words that feel like they were made just for them. Once you have their attention and you are speaking their language, what do you say? This is where we get to the art of showing what you offer, writing about benefits. People don't usually buy things just because of what they are. They buy things because of what those things will do for them. Think about it. You don't buy a drill because you want a drill. You buy a drill because you want a hole in the wall to hang a picture. The hole is the benefit. The drill is the feature. In your ads, you need to show the benefits. Instead of saying, "This phone has a 108-megapixel camera," which is a feature, you could say, "Take amazing pictures with every detail, so your memories look as real as they felt." That's a benefit. It tells the person what they get. A great way to make sure you're talking about benefits is to ask, "So what?" Take a feature of your product. Let's say it's waterproof. Now ask yourself, "So what?" So what if it's waterproof? Well, so you can use it at the beach or by the pool without worrying about rain or spills. That's a benefit. Or so it can be dropped in the sink by accident and still work. Another benefit, always ask "so what?" until you find the real reason someone would want your product. This is a key part of persuasive marketing English, changing what your product is into what it does for the person buying it. But just telling people about benefits is not always enough. People are a bit careful. They want to know if they can trust you. So, building trust and believability is very important. If an ad sounds too good to be true, people will often just ignore it. They might think it's a trick. You need to sound honest and real. This means not using words that sound like just bragging, like amazing, incredible, or newest invention if you can't prove it. How can you build trust? One way is to use real stories from people who have already used your product. These are called testimonials. When someone says, "This product changed my life," or "I couldn't believe how well it worked," it feels more real than just you saying it. You can also use facts and numbers. If your product saves energy, tell people exactly how much. Saves you up to 30% on your electricity bill. That is clear and sounds trustworthy. You can also say if experts like it, or if you offer a promise. A promise, like money back if you're not happy, shows you believe in your product and are willing to take a chance. In persuasive marketing English, honesty and proof are your best friends. They make your message sound real and dependable, which is a big part of convincing someone to buy. Finally, after you have their attention, spoken to their needs, shown them the benefits, and built their trust, what's the last step? You need to tell them exactly what to do. This is the call to action CTA, guiding the next step. A good ad doesn't just stop. It leads the reader somewhere. If you want someone to buy something, you have to make it very clear how they can do that. Think about it. If you were very excited about a product after reading an ad, but you don't know where to go or what button to click, you might just give up. The call to action is like a clear sign. It should be short, strong, and easy to see. Words like "buy now, shop today," "learn more," "sign up free," or "call us" are all examples of CTAs. You need to pick the CTA that makes sense for what you want the person to do next. If you want them to buy right away, "buy now" is good. If you want them to learn more first, "learn more" is better. Make sure your CTA stands out. It should be easy to find and understand. A strong CTA is the final push that turns interest into action. It's the moment when your persuasive marketing English leads directly to a sale. Now, let's think about those questions for thinking. For a product, how can we find the exact problems or wants of our English-speaking audience that our ad needs to talk about? To find these exact problems or wants, you really need to be like a detective. Start by looking at who your best customer is. Imagine them in detail. Where do they live? What is their job? What do they do every day? What do they do in their free time? Then think about the problems they have because of these things. Let's say you sell a new meal kit delivery service. The problem for someone who is busy might be not having enough time to shop and cook. Their want might be to eat healthy, tasty meals without the worry. So, your ad might talk about the problem of weeknight dinner worry and use the want for easy, home-cooked meals. You could use phrases like, "Tired of asking what's for dinner?" Every night? Problem and enjoy great meals made in minutes, right in your own kitchen. You can find this information by looking at what people say online. Read reviews of similar products. What do people complain about? What do they love? Look at online groups and social media where your audience spends time. What questions do they ask? What problems do they talk about? For English-speaking people, especially in places like the US, UK, Canada, or Australia, common ones often include being able to do things easily, having good quality, saving time, saving money, being healthy, and being happy. Common problems might be stress, not having enough time, feeling overwhelmed, or not having enough information. By listening carefully, you can find the exact words that will make your ads speak directly to their feelings and thoughts. How can we make sure our ads' words are not only convincing, but also honest and don't trick people in a market around the world? This is a very important question, especially when selling to different countries. Being convincing is strong, but it must be truthful. Make sure your persuasive marketing English is honest. Always stick to the truth. Never say things you can't prove. If your product has a special ingredient, be clear about what it is and why it's good. Don't pretend it's something it's not. For example, if you sell a beauty cream, don't say it will make you look 20 years younger if it only makes skin look a little smoother. Instead, you could say, helps make fine lines and wrinkles look less noticeable for smoother, brighter skin. This is convincing because it promises a good result, smoother, brighter skin, but it's also honest and avoids a promise you can't keep. When selling to markets around the world, remember that different cultures might understand words or phrases in slightly different ways. What sounds like a great benefit in one country might sound strange or even rude in another. So, it's always a good idea to have people who speak the language or know the culture check your ad copy. They can spot any possible mistakes in understanding. Using strong proof, like real stories from customers or clear facts, helps build trust and makes your ad more honest. It shows you're not just making things up. A promise is also a sign of an honest business. It shows you believe in your product. In the end, honest persuasion means building a relationship of trust with your customer. You want them to feel good about buying from you, not just because your words were convincing, but because they believe in you and your product. This trust over time is worth much more than a quick sale based on untrue words. Think about a company that sells good quality, strong outdoor gear. They might have an ad that says, "Made to last through every adventure. Our tents have been tested in the toughest places." This is convincing because it suggests they are reliable and tough, which is what someone buying outdoor gear wants. It's also honest because it's likely true for a good brand. They are not saying it will make you a superhero, but that the product itself is strong and dependable. Basically, good ads are built on knowing your audience, speaking their language with clear benefits, building real trust, and guiding them gently to the next step. It's a skill you can learn, and with persuasive marketing English, you have the tools to make your message heard and acted upon all over the world. Now that we have looked at the basic parts of making good ads, The next important step is to make these messages into branding that people remember, and that has an impact. We will now move on to the skill of making unforgettable slogans and short phrases that stay in people's minds long after they have seen the ad. 3. Crafting catchy headlines and slogans. The first words a customer sees are like saying hello. In the busy world of selling, especially where people speak English, this hello needs to be strong, kind, and make a promise. If it's weak or easily forgotten, the customer might leave. This is where persuasive marketing English helps, starting with your first words, your main titles, headlines, and short phrases slogans. Think of a headline as a bright, flashing sign above a store. It must catch your eye from far away. A slogan is like a friendly hello when you walk in, making you feel welcome and telling you a little about the store. If your sign is dull or your greeting is mumbled, you might not even look inside. For anyone selling things, like a new toy, a tasty treat, or a helpful service, getting these first words right is very important. They are the guards of your message. If they don't grab attention right away, the rest of your selling efforts, no matter how good, might never be seen or heard. This first hook is vital because people see so much information every day. They have little time and even less patience. You have a very short moment to make them stop, look, and think, that's interesting. So, what makes a headline catchy? It's not just being loud, it's being smart. A catchy headline does a few important things. First, it is clear. The reader should know right away what you are offering or what problem you are fixing. For example, a headline like "New shoes" is boring. It tells us nothing. But "Walk on clouds," "New super soft sneakers" is much better. We know it's about shoes and that they are soft and comfy. Second, a catchy headline makes you curious. It makes people want to know more. It's like a small mystery that the rest of your ad or website will solve. Imagine a headline that says, "You won't believe what this simple trick can do for your garden." Doesn't that make you wonder? What is this trick? What can it do? It pulls you in. Third, and this is very important, a catchy headline tells you what you will get. It tells the customer what is good for them. People naturally care about themselves and their own lives. They want to know how something can make their life easier, happier, or better. So, instead of saying, "Our new software," try something like, "Save 5 hours a week with our easy software." The good thing you get, saving time, is clear. Finally, sometimes a headline can make people feel they need to act fast or that they are getting something special. For example, limited time offer, "Get 50% off today," or exclusive access, "Be one of the first to try our new app." These phrases encourage people to act right away. Let's look at an example. Imagine a company selling a new type of coffee maker. Weak headline, "Advanced coffee machine available now." Why it's weak? It's dull. It doesn't say anything special. Advanced is a word that doesn't mean much. We don't know if it's fast, easy, or makes better coffee. Catchy headline, "Wake up to perfect coffee in 60 seconds." Why it's strong? Clear. It's about coffee. Tells you what you get. The good thing is perfect coffee. Makes you curious. Perfect coffee makes you imagine a great taste. Fast and easy. In 60 seconds is a clear, quick benefit that people with busy mornings like. This headline grabs attention because it promises something good, perfect coffee done quickly 60 seconds. It speaks directly to a common morning need and offers a simple, nice solution. Now let's talk about slogans. Slogans are more than just short phrases. They are the heart of a brand or product in just a few strong words. They are the short, easy-to-remember phrases that stay in people's minds. Think of famous slogans you know. Just do it, I'm loving it, the ultimate driving machine. These are short, strong, and easy to know. What makes a slogan easy to remember? First, it needs to be short and simple. Long, complex slogans are hard to recall. Short, catchy phrases are much easier to say and share. Just do it is 3 simple words. I'm loving it is also very short and uses words that people use every day. Second, a slogan should be different and stand out. It needs to make you different from others. If your slogan sounds like everyone else's, it won't be remembered. A good slogan says what makes your product or brand special. For example, if many companies sell cleaning products, one might have a slogan about being fast, another about being safe for kids, and another about being natural and good for the earth. Third, a memorable slogan touches people's feelings. It connects with people in a deeper way. It might make them feel happy, safe, ambitious, or like they belong. The ultimate driving machine makes car lovers feel important, powerful, and that the car is excellent. It's not just about the car, it's about the feeling of driving it. Finally, a slogan should show what the brand promises. It should tell the customer what to expect. If a company promises good quality, its slogan should hint at that. If it promises fun, the slogan should feel fun. Let's try creating a slogan for a made-up brand of healthy snacks for busy families. Week slogan: good snacks for families. Why it's weak? It's ordinary. It doesn't tell us why they are good or what makes them special. It's forgettable. Memorable slogan: fueling fun, naturally. Why it's strong? Short and easy to remember. 4 simple words. Different and stands out. Fueling fun suggests energy for activities, and naturally means it's healthy and has no fate. Ingredients: touches feelings. Fun connects with families and kids. Naturally appeals to parents who want healthy choices. Shows what the brand promises. It promises healthy energy for enjoyment. This slogan works because it has a lot of meaning in a short phrase. It suggests the snacks give it energy for playing, fueling fun, and that they are made with good things naturally. It's positive and inspiring. So, how do we actually come up with these great headlines and slogans? There are practical ways we can use to get our creative ideas flowing. One strong way is to use action words, verbs. Verbs make your writing more lively and exciting. Instead of saying, "This product gives you more energy," try "ignite your energy with this product." Or boost your day. Another way is to ask questions. As we saw with the garden example, questions make people think. They make the reader think and look for an answer. For a travel company, instead of "we offer great vacations," try "dreaming of paradise." Your perfect getaway awaits. Or ready for adventure. Showing what makes your product special, its unique selling point or USP, is very important. What makes your product different from all the others? Is it faster? More natural? Once you know that, make it the main part of your headline or slogan. If you sell cleaning products that are good for the earth, your special thing might be that they are safe for pets. A headline could be, "Sparkling clean, pet-safe home." Playing with words and using rhythm can also be very effective. Puns, using words that start with the same sound, alliteration, and rhymes can make phrases catchy and easy to remember. Think of the old slogan for the shoe company M&M's, "Melts in your mouth, not in your hand." The matching sounds in melts and mouth and the difference between mouth and hand make it stick. Or the slogan for another snack, "The snack that smiles back." The matching sounds in snack and smiles and the gentle rhyme create a friendly, memorable phrase. Finally, always focus on solving problems. What hurts or bothers people that your product fixes? If people are tired of complicated gadgets, your headline could be, Finally, technology that works for you, not against you. If they worry about throwing away food, a slogan for a food storage product might be, keep food fresher, longer. Waste less, save more. To really understand how to use this, let's consider a specific question. For a product or service, what is the single biggest problem it solves or the most important good thing it offers to the people it's for? In a place where English is spoken, this is the main idea. Let's say we are selling a new app that helps people learn a new language. The biggest problem for many people who want to learn a language is that it takes too much time and effort, and they often feel like giving up. The biggest good thing is being able to talk to more people, get better jobs, or enjoy traveling more. So, how can we turn a simple statement about this app into a question or a promise that makes people want to learn more right away? This is our second question. How can we turn a simple statement about the product into a question or a promise that makes people want to learn more right away? Let's start with a simple statement. Our app helps you learn Spanish. Now, let's use the methods. Focus on the problem. People don't have much time. Headline idea. Learn Spanish in just 10 minutes a day. Promise is its fast and easy slogan idea. Speak Spanish. No more excuses. Talks directly about the problem. Focus on the good thing. Talking to people, travel, jobs. Headline idea. Unlock your world. Speak Spanish confidently. Good thing. Opening up the world slogan idea. Your passport to new conversations. Metaphorical good thing. Easy to remember, create curiosity. Headline idea. The secret to learning Spanish faster than you thought possible. Makes you wonder. Use action words. Headline idea. Master Spanish with our revolutionary new app. Slogan idea. Conquer a new language. Let's take the slogan Your Passport to New Conversations. It's short, uses a strong image passport that connects to travel and new experiences, and clearly states the good thing new conversations. It's much more interesting than just saying Learn Languages app. Think about a great headline from the past that made a big difference. In the early 19s, people were often afraid of flying. It seemed dangerous and complicated. The company that would later become Pan American World Airways Pan Am needed to make people believe that flying was safe and a good idea. Their early ads often had headlines that addressed these fears and showed the good things. One common way was to talk about how comfortable and fast flying was, making it sound like a nicer version of traveling by train or ship. Headlines like Fly with Pan Am, The world is closer than you think, or Arrive refreshed, not tired. Fly Pan Am were made to overcome fear, and present flying is easy. Modern travel. They turned a scary idea into an exciting possibility, making people want to buy a ticket. The main thing to remember is that your headline and slogan are your best tools for making that first connection. They are the first step in persuasive marketing English. They must be made with care, always thinking about your audience and what they need. They are the promises you make before you even start to tell your whole story. Once we know how to grab attention with strong headlines. 4. Techniques for capturing attention. In the loud world of selling, getting people to look at you is the first and maybe the hardest job. Think of it like walking into a big party. Lots of people are talking, laughing, and moving. If you just stand there without making a sound, no one will see you. You need to do something to make people turn their heads. In marketing, that something is using words that grab attention. This is where the special power of persuasive marketing English really starts. It's not just about writing words. It's about making your words work hard to be seen and heard. Ways to get people's attention. Imagine you spent many days making a perfect product. You know it's great, and you're sure people will love it. But how do you get them to even see it? Today, our eyes see messages all the time. Big signs, posts on social media, emails. There are always so many. People have very little time and even less patience to stop and read. They look quickly, they scroll past, they click away. This means the very first words you use, the very first thing people read or see, must be very strong. They are like guards. If they don't work, nothing else matters. This is why we talk about the hook. It's that first spark that catches someone's interest. It's the title of an ad, the subject of an email, or the first sentence of a social media post. If your hook isn't strong, your message gets lost. Attention is like a special, small coin. People only have a few to spend. You need to earn their attention coin before you can even think about asking them to buy. Titles that make people look twice the title is the most important. It's the most important part of your marketing message because it's the first thing people see. If your title doesn't make them want to know more, they will never read the rest of your good writing. But how do you make a title that people can't ignore? There are several smart ways to do this, and they all use how our minds work. One strong way is to make people curious. People naturally want to know things. Titles that ask a question or hint at a secret make people want to find the answer. For example, a title like, "What if you could sleep better tonight?" makes you ask yourself a question. You might think, yes, I do want to sleep better. Or think about, the one secret to perfect pasta sauce is not what you think. This makes you wonder, what is it then? These titles don't tell you everything, they tease you, making you lean in and want to find out more. The simple reason this works is, our brains want to find new information, especially when it's about us. It's like solving a puzzle or filling a gap in what we know. Another very good type is the title that tells you what you will get. This is very direct. It tells people exactly what they will gain from your product or service. For instance, save 50% on your next order is a clear gain. People know right away they will save money, or get a free talk and help your business grow. The gain is clear. A free service that helps their business get bigger. Why does this work so well? Because people are always looking for ways to make their lives better, solve problems, or get something good. When you clearly say what they will get, you are talking directly to what they need and want. It's like offering them a direct answer to something they might be having trouble with. Then there is the power of acting fast or because there's not much left. This uses our fear of missing out. If something is only for a short time, or there are only a few of them, people feel they need to act quickly. Think of titles like Last Chance, Sale Ends Friday, or Only 10 Left. These words create a feeling of pressure. The simple idea behind this is that we want things more when they are rare or hard to get. We don't want to feel bad for not taking a chance. In a market where people can easily find other things, creating a reason to act now is very convincing. Lastly, mystery and surprise can make a title stand out. This means using unexpected words or phrases that make people stop and think, "What is that?" For example, "You won't believe what this tiny device can do," or "the surprising way to have twice as much energy." These titles grab attention because they are different from the usual marketing talk. They create a moment of surprise, and that surprise makes people want to learn more. It's like hearing a strange noise in a quiet room. You can't help but look. To make these titles work, you can use simple ways. For curiosity, try the number ways to get a benefit, or are you doing this common mistake? For benefits, get a benefit with product service or get desired result in short time. For acting fast, benefit but hurry, or limited item available. For surprise, the unexpected thing that does amazing thing. The main thing is to keep it simple, clear, and focused on what is important to the reader. Slogans that stick in your mind: if a title is the first hello, a slogan is the catchy song that plays in someone's head long after they've gone. Slogans are short, strong phrases that tell you what a brand or product is all about. They are made to be easy to remember and say again, and they create a strong link in people's minds. Think of some famous ones. Just do it Nike, I'm loving it McDonald's. These are more than just words. They are part of what the brand is. What makes a slogan so strong? A few things. First, easy to remember. A good slogan sticks. It's easy to recall, even after weeks or months. This is often done with rhythm, rhyme, or a clever way of saying something. Second, being different. It should stand out from others. It should be something only that brand can say. Third, showing the benefit. Like a good title, a great slogan often hints at what the customer gets. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand. And MS tells you something about how the product feels and how it solves a common problem. Lastly, easy to say again. This helps people tell others. If a slogan is easy to say, people will say it. A slogan works because it's a constant reminder. When you hear it, you think of the brand right away. This builds knowing the brand and liking it. It takes big ideas about a product and makes them simple and easy to remember. For example, a slogan for a new type of cleaning product that is good for the earth might be clean home, clean planet. It's short, it shows two main good things: a clean house and helping the earth, and it's easy for people to remember and link to that brand. This constant presence in people's minds is very important in a market with many choices. Telling stories with words. Making pictures in the reader's head. You don't always need big letters or exclamation marks to get attention. Sometimes, the strongest way is to use words to create clear pictures and feelings in the reader's mind. This is like painting with your writing. When you can make someone feel what it's like to use your product or get its good results, you have captured their imagination. This is where words for the senses come in. These are words that talk to our five senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. Instead of saying our coffee is good, you could say, imagine the rich, dark smell filling your kitchen as the first warm light of the sun comes through your window. Taste the smooth, strong flavor that wakes up your senses and gets you ready for the day. Suddenly, the coffee isn't just a drink. It's an experience. The rich, dark smell uses our sense of smell. The warm light of the sun uses our sense of touch and sight. The smooth, strong flavor uses our sense of taste. Using action words and strong describing words also makes your writing lively. Instead of the car went fast, you could say, the sports car roared down the road, flying past the trees. Roared and flying are action words that show speed and power. Rich, dark, warm, smooth, and strong are describing words that add detail and create feeling. When you use these kinds of words, your message becomes more active and interesting. It pulls the reader in because it feels more real, more exciting, and more like them. The simple reason this works is that our brains like clear, interesting descriptions. When we can imagine something well, it feels more important and more appealing. It's not just facts. It's a small story happening in our minds. This kind of descriptive writing can make even a simple product seem special. It lets people connect with the idea of the product and its good results in a feeling way, which is a strong step toward making them want it. Now, to make sure these methods are really helping you, it's a good idea to test them. How can someone selling things know which way to get attention is best? They can use something called A/B testing. For titles, you might make 2 different versions and show each to a different group of people online. You then see which title gets more clicks or leads to more sales. For slogans, You could ask people to remember slogans they've seen for similar products. Do they remember yours? If so, how well? This kind of testing helps you make your message better. It takes away guessing in selling and helps you use your precious attention-getting words in a better way. Once you have successfully caught your audience's attention with good titles, memorable slogans, and clear descriptions, the next important step is to make sure they understand why they should care. This brings us to the skill of clearly showing the good things and benefits of what you offer, which we will look at next. Showing clear value. Conclusion. You have come to the end of our time together. Well done. It takes real effort to learn new things, and you have worked hard to understand how to write good marketing English. This book has been your helper, showing you how to use English to talk to people all over the world. We looked at the best ways to make your marketing words interesting. We learned that good marketing English helps you get people's attention and make them curious. Remember the short, catchy titles that are like a friendly wave hello? And the short, memorable phrases that stick in your head like a song? We also learned how to write simple and clear sales words, like having a nice talk with someone, telling them why your product is good and making them happy to choose it. All these parts work together to make marketing English work well. The main goal is to get attention and make people want to buy. Now for the exciting part. Marketing English is most powerful when you actually use it. Knowing how to do it is just the start. The real magic happens when you begin to use these ideas yourself. Imagine your ads being not just seen, but felt. Imagine your words not just read, but remembered. When you keep using the ideas from marketing English, from writing a great title to telling people exactly what to do next, you will see great changes. You will see more people looking at your ads, more sales, and a better connection with the people you want to reach. You can now change your marketing to make your message important to people, and most importantly, help people in countries where English is spoken to buy your products. Your learning about marketing English does not end here. It is a path to keep growing. The world of selling and words is always changing, so keep practicing. Try new things, see what works for the people you are talking to, and always look for ways to make your words even better. Think of this book as a friend you can always come back to as you get better. So go and use the power of marketing English. Let it be the way you connect with customers, the voice that talks to them, and the push that makes them act. The world is ready for what you have to say. Make it interesting. Make it something people will not forget. Make it sell. Thank you for learning about marketing English with me.